Jus Riffin. Tuesday night, 8:30 EST. Know where we be. Jus Riffin. Special guest and tech and talk. A musicology. Jus Riffin. Coming to you live at the same time. Here every week. Jus Riffin. Jump in the room. Let's chop it up. It really ain't that deep. Jus Riffin.
What's up, everybody? I'm one of your hosts, Hefner. My co-host, Cookie Rabinowitz, is in the building. This is Jus Riffin. We do it every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, powered by Rug Radio. Tonight, we got a very special guest. He is, hopefully, we can have him on every once in a while, which is great. Music aficionado and just all-around great guy. Taco will be with us today. We're going to bring him up in a little bit. He's chilling right now in the green room. He's fixing his eyebrows and just making sure that he's looking right for the camera. So I want to say what's up to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate the support, the love, all that good shit, and everything that's happening in the world today. A lot of stuff cracking, a lot of bad stuff, a lot of good stuff. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit today too as well. So Cookie, what's cooking with you, buddy?
Oh man, just enjoying some time right here, hanging out with you and everybody on the Jus Riffin stuff and doing some music stuff and working, paying bills. It's very exciting, very different, a very exotic lifestyle. Like, for instance, today I went out and made sure that my chicken door opened and the chickens got out and got to play in the snow a little bit. So it's wild times.
It is very wild, It's very wild being around chickens and being around a turkey and being around dogs. Let's break that down for everybody so people know what the heck you're talking about, because you live in an area where it's a lot of land and a lot of farming things going on. So let's talk about that for a hot second, because you do, sell the eggs, for people's. It's like natural. This is what I think is awesome. So I want to hear a little bit more about that. Tell us about the chickens. Tell us about the turkey. How's your relationship with your dogs and all that good stuff?
Well, we don't sell the eggs. We just kind of give them away.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and I mean, we don't have a lot of land, but for us, we came out of out of the city, for like 20 or so years. So to us, it seems like, we're green acres, the stores, or the chores,
That's
but
right, dude. There was a song real quick, because you mentioned that, and just music, it just happens for me every time when somebody mentions something. It'll pull a file, will just start going. I pull a file out. There was a song, MCADE, I think it was called, I got to look it up. I think bass, I can't remember, but MCADE on Foresight Records. They sampled the Green Acres theme. I'll look it up while you're talking, but I had to pull it out. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that actually puts me on another subject. The taxi theme. Oh, we talked about this, I think, another time. But I love when they grab those old 70s theme songs and they and they sample them, because they were great. Those were great compositions.
Yeah.
But and then I mean, as far as the chickens and the turkeys and the dogs, they're all great. I've been having a little bit of problems, not problems, but just trying to manage my time properly, with music, work, and dogs and chickens and stuff. And but it's fun, like every new year I'm like, okay, this time I'm not going to procrastinate on this. And we're done the New Year talk already, but I'm going to keep talking about it until like December. I'll have my 25 New Year's resolution together by December 20th, and I'm like, now I'm really going to get it this time.
Hell yeah. Now I want to share this real quick. Okay, so you see this, right?
Base of Foresight, base of.
Yeah, dude. So base of Foresight.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And it was bass, rock, express. Okay, let me get that off the screen. I just wanted, because this was in my head, guys. Okay, so this is how the brain works sometimes. Of me is like, when I hear something, the files just start going, and I pull it out. Not all the time, but majority of the time. I'd say 95% of the time. So Green Acres, bada bing, bada boom. That's how I roll, dude. Oh shit.
About
And that song is like 19, I don't even know, 1988, 89. And I just remember it was William Hines, I think his name was, or William Hines was the father. Remember we were talking last week that we used to look at the liner notes and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So a quick story while I'm talking about it is MCADE, his dad was William Hines. William Hines had a record store in the Broward Mall or somewhere in Broward County, and they started a record label called Foresight Records. That was like when Luke Skywalker Records. So you saw like MC Sade on that image, and yeah, so all that stuff. Gigolo Tony, DJ Rome. And it was cool. It was like Miami bass music. That was like the start of everything. So a little bit of Miami bass history for you guys.
Now, what was that? Was that like the very early 80s?
That
Or
was
was that late 80s? It was.
That was the like later 80s. I want to say probably 88,
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, 89 around there, And I actually, it's funny too, because MCADE had a DJ by the name of DJ Eddie B. And I was in a DJ contest with him. I beat him. And he was mad at me the whole fucking for the, like I was like, dude, we're supposed to be together, man. Even though I beat you in the contest, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you're
So,
like, I beat you in the contest, bitch. Now I'm
yeah. And he hated on me for a while, I was like, come on, Eddie B, what are you doing, bro? But that's just some Miami bass history for you guys. I want to bring Taco up. Taco used to be with Gala Music, and I it's gonna fade me always, but because I smoke a lot, but I forget the company that he's with now. It's a gaming company. He'll tell us, he'll remind us. Taco, welcome to Jus Riffin. Welcome back. What's happening? What's cooking with you? What's cracking?
Gentlemen, good to see you. I'm excited to be back. This is my third time on the show. I'm like a recurring VIP guest now.
We got to make a segment for you, man. That's on Cookie. I'm gonna stress Cookie a taco segment. Yeah. So what's good? How you been? How's the new year for you? Like, anything exciting happening in your life so far in the first 21 days of 25?
So far, it's been good. A little hectic. I think it's been maybe a little bit hectic for everybody. The market's a little crazy. There's a ton going on, and so just holding on and plowing through, right?
Yeah, sounds like a porno. Holding on and plowing through. Let's go. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, man, that's great though. So okay, wait, why has it been really difficult for you anyway? Like, what of so far has been
I think the hardest thing for me has been handling the crypto markets, because I've just been kind of stuck, because it's been a total roller coaster. Yeah. And I'm usually pretty good about moving in and out of things, having convictions about certain plays. And the whole year I've done nothing. I've traded nothing, because it's like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I can't like really get a hold of any of it, and things are, blowing up, and then they're all crashing. And it's just like, it's so fast. I'm just like waiting it out with what I already had in my bag, which doesn't feel like me, but it's scary out there.
Yeah. Things are moving quick. We had the Trump coin, and then the Trump coin was cool, right? Everybody, probably made a little bit of money, and then a lot of people got wrecked because it nuked, because they launched the Melania coin. I don't know. I feel like, and I feel like, I think a lot of people feel this way. You guys can chime in on this too, but I feel like if they would have just let the Trump coin do its thing, it would have got to where it was going to go, and then maybe launch another coin down the road a little bit, like let this one breathe, give it some breathing room. But I believe what happened is a lot of people missed the boat on the Trump coin, because it was, I never seen anything go that fast, in the 4 or 5 years that I've been here in crypto. I never seen anything zip that fast. And then they nuked it with the other coin. And I think a lot of people, what happened was, people were selling off the Trump coin to get into the Millennia coin to get it, because it was so cheap. And then people were, moving things around. I don't know, just became a mess for, I think, a lot of people. And they did it right. They did it proper, but they just didn't do it right. I think with that whole thing. What's your guys' take? Cookie, tell me what your thoughts are on what I just mentioned with that Trump coin.
Well, I'm not really a trader, and I got in this space, because I was interested in the technology and the creativity, and I'm just fucking with you. I'm a straight up degen, and and I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not either. But in all seriousness, though, I don't really I don't know anything about this kind of stuff, but I have a little bit of I guess a little bit of play in there, so I fuck around with it every once in a while, and that's as deep as it goes. I don't give a shit whose token it is. I don't give a shit of what they drop otherwise, and if people are speculating that's why their coin dips off. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just click a button, and whatever happens, happens. I work an in real life job, and it's many, many hours. So this is like my little degen excitement. Like, I might play around in it very small amounts, just to have fun, because I don't really have the luxury of like going out and doing shit, because my work is in. And with that said, then there's also plays, that I just have bags in, so to speak. But I don't look at them as bags. I look at them more as interest in. And I don't really even mess with those. It's there, and I just leave them alone. And I don't even really even check the prices on them for the most part.
What are you the most proud of in your bag?
Oh, that would have to be the Rug Radio stuff for sure. The Rug Radio. Oh, well, Rec's great too. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, like I kind of got introduced into this whole like community-esque, Web3 thing by kind of the charisma in that morning show. And that kind of branched and spread off to a couple other things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know, it's just a lot of so I just really, I hate to say it, it's so cliche, but the vibes, like I really am here for the vibes. Like
good vibes for sure.
And and obviously I'd one day want to maybe switch around my I wouldn't mind utilizing some gains to do make some different life choices if there was ever that situation. But in the meantime, we just do what we do. We keep it moving.
I think we're gonna get a nice bag from the whole myriad markets, whole point system, that whole prediction market thing. And, I think we'll build a nice bag from that. I believe it's going to be worth it. We've been sticking with them for a while now, as long like a lot of other people, like ourselves, like-minded people. And so I think that's going to be a nice airdrop. I think, this is, for me, we get a lot of airdrops. Some I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you told me about Jupe. I'm like, I don't know. I got Jupe coming. I don't even know. You got Jupe coming. So it's just like some of that stuff. It's like, you don't even know that you get it. But with Rug Radio, I think this is well worth the wait. We're also, I want to plug it. We're going to have the co-CEO of Rug Radio, Loxley, is going to be on our show February 4th, which is the first Tuesday of February. So everybody listening, make sure you come back and tune in, because we're going to be talking Myriad Markets. We're going to talk Rug Radio, Decrypt. We're going to be talking to Stan. I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to know everything. I want to know every nook and cranny. So make sure you come back for that. Taco, like, what about you? Like, what's your most prized possession in your bag? Like, what are you most proud of?
Well, as we discussed earlier, I missed Trump. I wasn't there on Saturday, and like you said, like blink of an eye, it's already through the roof, and I missed it, which was I have mixed feelings about it. Like it's cool and it gets some eyes on crypto, but it also makes it really tough to explain things to people. Before the show, I had dinner with my mother and stepfather, and we were talking about something, and Trump came up when I mentioned the token. They had no idea about it. And so they don't really know what I do, what Web3 is, what anything is. They think I work in technology, which is fine. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
And so then trying to explain the Trump token and then compare that to other crypto and different stuff. It's like, oh, so it's like a scam. It's like, it's not a scam. It's a meme coin, and this is what that means, and that's this is different than some other stuff, and try to talk about other tokens and projects and utility to try to make it them but they can't understand because they're 100 years old, and it's all like
Chinese.
So it's like it's cool, but it's also like makes it really tough to get people to understand the space, because how can anyone, if you're not in the space, understand what a meme token is? Because it conceptually,
I'd just like to add to that. I actually bought some hard farts a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago. I missed out on Farcoin, so I was like, hey, you never know, I'll throw something that hard farts for a minute. Explain that one. Explain.
How did that do? Did it? I don't even know that coin.
Well, I mean, that was just like a stupid Saturday night thing I did. I mean, I don't even know it was negligible. It was like pennies I threw at it or whatever, and I lost it all, of course. But I mean,
zero.
Of course, of course. I didn't even. I mean, I tell you what, I know without looking. I think I converted it into Epic Duck.
That's all right, though. You have a strong conviction for Epic Duck. You are very strong, convicted to this.
Not really. I mean, I'm not strong conviction. I'm strong conviction into not necessarily that token, just the people that are
behind it.
They're behind it. Yeah. Same thing. It's just, and that's really what it is. It's like if there's people that you see that are doing things. We all have different strong suits. Like one of my strong suits is not investing, or it's not finance of any kind. So I mean, if I see people that are kind of killing it at that, and they also seem like cool people too, and I kind of maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah. I mean, they are cool people. I mean, I've been wearing the rec hat for a while. I'm not even in the rec community. So I like the hat, and I respect the guys. I think, though I think Osef and Mando are, legends in the space, and, very well respected, highly respected, and smart people. So I rock with it. I rock with them for sure. 100. Speaking of rock, I want to speak about let's talk music, because our show is music and tech, and we sometimes, look, we're also in crypto, we're also in Web3, so we're going to talk crypto, we're going to talk what's going on, we're going to speak how we speak anyway. But I want to talk a little bit here about music, right? So what music platforms are out there right now currently that are that have a token, that there's some sort of use for that token, and like with all, this is for both of you guys. So with your experiences in messing with these platforms, what's good, what's bad, what do you see has really strong potential? What do you see failing, or who do you see failing? Anybody that wants to go first?
I mean, you can go, Taco, unless.
Oh no, go for it, man.
Oh well, I mean, I've messed around and looked into several different platforms, and I still think we're a little ways off. The one I mentioned earlier today, I don't even say out loud because they don't specialize in music. But like I said, I couldn't even figure out what any benefit of was using the platform, except for how to confuse my friends and make them never go look at my or listen to my music. And then it's like, and then but I've heard of there's some stuff like there's a Patreon-esque type of site called Medallion that I've dug into a little bit, and there's some marquee artists on there like Santi Gold, Greta Van Fleet and stuff, and they basically it seems like it's basically a Patreon format, and then
is it blockchain related, or
no, it's totally blockchain. But they don't really. What I noticed, people that aren't really there's people that are investigating or utilizing this technology, some of the bigger companies, but they don't really emphasize that they're using it. And I kind of like that because, even though we have been here and we're not kind of scared by, the word blockchain or by the word cryptocurrency, and you would think nobody is at this point. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know about you guys personally, but if I bring up anything about my music and cryptocurrency or anything to any people, like I like they're like, what? They don't even understand.
You lose them.
Yeah, and I don't want to put it on there. I don't want to tell them that shit. Like, I want to tell them,
Right.
hey, here's a cool song. Listen to it. Have a good time. I don't want to explain the technology that it's on. What the hell does that have to do with
Sure.
anything?
Let me ask you this, because Bank of America announced earlier today that they're going to be accepting cryptocurrencies, or like where you. So we spoke about this so many times. Like it needs to be, the back end needs to work so the person doesn't do the work. You want to go to your local grocery store, and just like you use your Apple Pay, you want to use Soul, or you want to use, I don't know, you got ApeCoin and it adds up to whatever. You should be able to use that, and it converts on the back end and just pays the merchant, right? So it's just like from A to B, instead of like A, B, then C, and then I got to sign this and go back to C and sign it again. And by the time you're fucking done, your ice cream is fucking melted that you just bought.
Well,
From the
I don't know if it should work that way. I mean, because
It should be
I
fluid.
understand. I understand how every how countries have their own currencies and stuff and fiat and all that. My understanding and depth of knowledge is very limited, but I don't think it's so absurd to expect the consumer to have whatever currency is available at whatever merchant they're using. Now, the merchants.
Well, I mean, what I mean is like, okay, this is what I mean. Let me rephrase that. You might have a wallet, and maybe you have ApeCoin in there. Maybe let's say you have ApeCoin, you have, I don't know, AVAX, you have I don't know, Arbitrum, I don't know, you have different coins in your tokens inside of your wallet. And let's say you want to use some of any of those particular coins.
I would say you're batshit crazy. Wait till the bull run's done. No, I'm just kidding.
And the conversion, it shouldn't matter what coin you use, is what I mean. It shouldn't matter what coin you use. It should do the conversion for you like this, circling around, and then pay the store in Bitcoin. So it does the conversion for you no matter what. Yeah. That's just me thinking out loud. I don't know, like, how it would, actually work, or if it would be better to just have one particular token, and like they're either using Sol or ETH or Bitcoin to pay for their goods, and all these other like meme coins. The person would have to convert it to like maybe more of a stable coin, or something that's something that a store would actually accept.
Well, that's the ticket. Like, I know, like Audius and some of these that we're talking about, music platforms with cryptocurrencies and stuff. And the way a lot of these music related sites are doing it is like, hey, if you're a fan of so and so's music, which is on our platform, what you can do is you can buy, you can buy our native token, or buy, whatever, a stable or Soul or whatever chain whatever platform happens to be on. I'm not specifically talking about an audience at this point, but then you can purchase something that the artist has available using the platform's native token, but then they make a way for the artist to easily swap it to a stable. Now, with that said, I mean, the swaps and stuff and bridging to different chains has come a long way over the past couple years. But with that said, I don't want to say always, but like, for instance, I was trying to swap some ETH stuff, I was trying to swap ETH to Solana based stuff, and that was very expensive. I didn't do it. There was but if you go the other way around, it's very reasonable. Like, if you're swapping Solana over to ETH stuff, and this is just I'm not,
because you're paying the fee on the Solana chain, right?
Yeah. Now, to me, and I want to give a disclaimer that I really don't. I'm not well versed. This happened to be what the platform I was using at the time, and I don't know if it was different on other platforms. But you would think, this is what I would think, if I'm buying Solana with ETH, wouldn't, like, in other words, I guess it doesn't really make sense, but I'm trying to think of who would pick up the tab. Like to me, if anything, it would seem like it would go the other way around. Like if you were going from ETH to Solana, it would be cheap,
Mhm.
and if you're going from Solana to ETH, it would be expensive in gas and transaction fees. But I don't really know. I like,
You know what I do is like when I need to move something, let's say I have ETH in my wallet and I want to buy Solana with that ETH. I use crypto.com or Coinbase and I just do it like that. And it's a small fee. I think they pick up the fee. I think they pick up the whatever excess. So you can actually swap it for USD. There's like zero charge. Really, I don't get any charge. Now their arbitrage might be different, because they're charging more for the coin so they can make some money because obviously they that's what they're in business for. But I think the conversion to if I wanted to buy from one coin to another, there's a zero charge for it as long as I'm doing it within the app. So within itself. I'm not going from wallet to wallet. It's just in one wallet, just going from one chain to another. So they do the conversion on their end.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I just wonder how it goes the other way though. And that's, I guess, like in other words, when you're not doing it through a centralized exchange, how do they come up with the fees?
It's a network fee. So, look, ETH for whatever reason is congested. It gets congested. So that's why the gas fees are so high. And then, they have to confirm the networks for the the people that are behind everything to make sure that you're getting your tokens. I don't know, it's just one of those
It makes
weird...
it makes sense. You just made a lot of sense because if you're going, like, in other words, I don't know, when these transactions happen, it's definitely going to be more fees one way or the other.
But like on chains like not Base, I shouldn't use Base, but like Ape Chain, for instance, or any of those chains, maybe Base too. It's like, first of all, everything goes quick. You want to buy an NFT, it's fast. You're not waiting, and there's no like crazy gas fees like there is on ETH. It may be because the layers are different. I don't know, like how that back end really quite works, but I don't know. Like just that's ETH should be that. It should be easy, just like the rest of them. If the rest of them could do it, ETH should be able to do it. But yeah.
Well, I mean, we like.
Yeah, I don't want to beat a dead horse.
Yeah, well, and we don't know. I mean, what's under. I don't hate to use the expression under the hood, but what's under the hood of these things is far beyond mine or yours capacity. Like, so
right.
There's more to it than just saying it should be able to do it. Yeah.
All right. So let's roll back a little bit. I want to go back because we were talking about music and stuff, and and chains and things like this, and what makes sense. Like, are there any platforms out there that are actually good for music? And so let's throw this to Taco. Taco, what's your take on tokens or tokenization with music platforms? What's your take there with what's good, what's bad, what will succeed, and what's going to fail?
Yeah, it's all part of the same conversation, right? And you guys just talked for 5 minutes about how to convert ETH to Sol in a way that makes sense. And we know what we're doing. There's so many different chains and tokens and mechanisms that you're right. I want to be able to just go to the grocery store and tap a button and say, I want to have my Ape coin convert to a stable coin and pay the thing and not have to think about it. And it should be like that for all of it, for everything. And I think music is suffering from that. I think there's still a lot of wheels spinning in Web3 music. Like, okay, we've been building this thing.
Are people spinning their wheels? Why do you feel like they can't get it right? Like there's no, I'm in this space 4 or 5 years with you guys, the same, right?
Yeah. So
why in this span of time, music just has not gotten it right? What is it, guys? Like, for real, this is not, I don't think it's rocket science. This is just music. It's just like, our people just don't care, and music is not really that big of a thing. So they're like focused on. Yeah, part of it. I got so that they're focused elsewhere, but like, yeah, it's really frustrating. And I think it's frustrating to the musicians also because they're looking for a home. They want to get away from the Spotify's and all these other platforms that aren't doing anything for them.
Yeah,
Hey,
but that's part of the problem is that it's to build a Web3 platform for music, it has to be attractive to the Web2 audience. It
Right.
has to be attractive to the Web3 audience, which needs a token, needs some kind of monetization,
Yeah.
and has to be attractive to artists. So they have to we pay them enough that it's more than what they're making somewhere else.
Who's
And what is the thing that's for everybody?
what's the biggest what's the biggest music platform that's out there today that's blockchain related? Cookie.
From my experience of messing with them, I don't think any of them are big enough to even worth mentioning. To say the biggest, that would be like, like I would say as far as brand awareness, it would have to be, I would think from brand awareness, it would be and I'm talking about outside of the Web3 crypto native people. I would say Audius would probably Audius, maybe Royal a little bit too. And then yeah, no, I'm saying they're Web3 platforms, but I'm saying that would most likely somebody not in this space possibly might have heard of. And that would be Audius, I think, and Royal, because back when the bull was happening, they had Name X dropping on their platform, and I think it helped them out. And but with that said,
what was the purpose of that? Like, I know it's a rhetorical question, right?
What's so for what?
Like, okay, so you have Nas drop this whatever on Royal, and then you had all the other people on Audius, but what did it do? Like, where is it now?
Well, I mean, it made sense at the time because there's a lot of FOMO, if you will, happening about the space. People are getting money, and a lot of these artists have been dabbling in the crypto space already. You had money and you were investing in Bitcoin in 2014. I'm not saying Nas was or anything, but I have a feeling that they already understood the game a little bit here. And then, of course, when everything's blowing up and people are hearing about these NFTs before everybody didn't really like what the way they looked outside of here, they were fucking around and finding out. I believe so I think, since we mentioned Nas, I believe he's an investor in Audius, and he did a drop on Royal. And then there's another one too. There was a platform that I used in Web 2 that I kind of liked them. Ditto Music, and they dropped. They have a platform, and I have to say I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like the other ones, I just don't love. But the one that I forget what it's called. And then there was another platform called, I could give you a list of probably like 100 of them if I sat here and thought about it. Zeptagram.
Wow. There's 100 of them. That's crazy to me. That's just fucking crazy. That it's like people are chasing it. To me, it's just like chasing your tail. There hundreds of them. That's just retardio's cousin to me.
Yeah, I think, so check it out. This company, Zeptagram, they were the first that I saw doing it. I'm not saying they're the first to, but they were the first that I noticed. And then a bunch of other companies followed suit. But Vestagram, I believe, Zeptagram, I think they were on the Telos network. But anyway, you could put a song up, and this was, I'm going back over 3 years ago. And you could put a song up, and you could just put it up, and people could buy shares of it. Like there would be 200 shares of the song or something, and they would buy them. Like, and it was the song, and that was governed or tracked. It was an NFT, and the way they did the contract. And then I think Royal did that. I believe. I mean, I'm not sure who did it first. I don't want to say, but I remember Zeptagram. But dude, when you went to these sites, and I'll bet you, I feel like Googling to see if it's still there. And if they are, I apologize. But when you go to hey, what's happening, Splash of Henny? But anyway, so if you go to these sites, it's like, I'm sure there's a lot working in the, to make it work, the smart contracts. But if you look at the user interfaces, they look a little
archaic,
lackluster. Like if I sent, I'll put it this way, if I sent one of my friends who's been on like whatever they do on the internet for the past 5 years. And I sent them to one of these websites and said, hey, this is a cutting edge revolutionary technology. It's going to change the game of music. They would open up the website and they would be like, and, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. I just feel like there's too many of them. If that's the case, there's too many of them. And I don't know. I think logically that it shouldn't be. First, I just think it should not take this long. Unless there's somebody building something, a monster out there, and it's coming, and we don't know about it yet. But companies like Gala, companies like Audius, who we had on our show, I'd love to get the lady from Gala on our show and pick her brain. But these, I don't really even hear about Audius. I hear a little bit about Gala on my timeline every once in a while, but I still don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how how it's working. I don't hear about any music artist on my timeline. I don't hear about anybody talking about them or pushing towards any other, any new platform. But I really feel like we need something. I feel like this space needs something, and it needs to be done right. It just maybe the money is the part. Maybe it's lacking money. People might have the idea of a foundation or something, but they don't have the money to actually build it, or the devs. Like I said, protect the devs at all costs. Protect the devs. Devs are the most important. But
I don't think that's it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a bunch of different factors. I just want to know why there's a plethora of music platforms out there, like you're saying, but there's no traction. Like, I don't know of it. I could ask my little cousins. They're not going to know about anything, but they'll know about YouTube Music, and they'll know about Spotify, and they'll know about all these other things. I just feel like there's got to be something in our space that's 100%.
Yeah, I'm on CoinGecko right now in the music section, and there's 11 companies right now that have a token that have a market cap over $1 million, which is $1 million's a pretty low bar.
Yeah.
For this. And so it's Audius on top.
Taco, you and Hef. I was gonna say you and Hef could drop a shitcoin right now. It'd be over $1 million by tomorrow.
Right. Like, it's not like, and like Gala right now, Gala Music is at a little over 3 million, and they're like 8th in the list. Like, they're one of the bigger ones. And like, I worked for Gala. Their app is really good. Like, it's a super smooth app.
So what is lacking with them? If you can be honest with us.
Yeah. For them, it's catalog. Right.
It's
like catalog. You can go listen to music, but it's not enough music, and it's not artists that you have heard of or care about. And so it's discovery. But if there's only 300 artists, how many of those am I going to like? Right.
Yeah. You got to have a variety, or more of a variety, and more mainstream artists that people are actually listening to, or that would go looking for.
Yeah. When I can pay Spotify $10 a month to listen to every song in the universe, like, why am I going to mess around trying somebody else, unless there's some other reason to do it, which would be the earning mechanism, that kind of stuff. But
so the converting of musicians to a newer platform that's blockchain related, where they can actually interact with their fans, there's tokenization, maybe gamification, I don't know, like things that where people can interact, and I don't know.
I want to give a different angle on this, though. Like, for instance, you're working on your computer when you're gaming, or whatever you're doing, or when you're driving to work, or everything, you're listening to music, right? But I don't think really people listen to music while they're doing something else, if that makes any sense. Well,
I'm getting ready for the show, for instance, and I'm putting things together. I'm listening to music.
No, you're getting ready for the show and you're listening to music. You're not listening to the music and getting ready to show. It's a big difference. And let me explain the difference. You're talking about gamification on a platform. You're talking about other things to keep the people occupied. They're not looking for all that, because they're already using music as that tool, the tool you're talking about. So I'm not being the devil's advocate. I'm just saying, though, that this would be something that would change the people's use case for music. Is what you're talking about, because right now the current use is music is the background, not music is the front ground. And
right. But you could have it in both. You could have it in the front ground and have it in the background. So even though I might be listening to YouTube music while I'm getting ready for the show, or I'm working on a website, or I'm doing some graphics and I got some music in my ears. If I'm on a platform that's blockchain related and I'm using that platform and my music is on there, like things that I want to listen to and groups are on there, and I can pick and choose like from the vast majority of music, and I'm engaging, even though I might not just be doing a game or gamification of it during that particular juncture in time, like because I might be preoccupied doing something like getting ready for the show, but I'm still getting credit. I'm still earning for listening. I'm still engaging somehow because I'm listening to my favorite artists that are on that particular platform. But that's what I'm talking about, like in the sense of blockchain, because I feel like that's where it needs to go somewhat in order for it to make a change. Otherwise, just stay on Spotify and stay on YouTube Music and stay on any of the streaming services that you're currently using, and you're not getting rewarded for it. You're not earning a free month or a free year of that subscription, or you're not getting anything for it. You're just listening to the music like you normally would, right?
Hey, Hef,
Okay, let me ask you, do you feel wait, hold on real quick. Do you feel okay, go ahead, say what you were going to say.
No, go ahead.
No. Okay.
No.
Do you feel like people don't care? Do you feel like if there were a platform, and I mean on both sides, because you're a musician also, and Taco, I don't know if you're a musician or you play any music instruments or you're just a fan of music. And I would love I would like a musician side of things, and also the listener side of things of this question. Do you feel like either side don't give a fuck about it? Maybe the musicians do, but like in the sense where the musicians can engage with their fans, the fans can engage with the artists by engaging and earning. Do you feel like that no one cares about that? Do you feel like if you knew that you could get a sick airdrop that was going to give you 4 free figures or 5 free figures, depending on how much engagement you're doing, or you get a, I don't know, anything like a drum set, or you get a free backstage pass, or meet and greet, or a free album that was never released. It's just strictly, 20 of them made or 10 of them made, and you got one because of your engagement. Do you guys feel like nobody would care about that? Or do you feel like that's something to, no pun intended here, but to hook both the musician onto that platform and the fans onto that platform, knowing that they're going to be able to engage with their favorite artist like that, where they both in control?
Yeah, that was part of the early vision of Gala. As the consumer of music, I really love the idea of that next level of engagement. If there's a band I'm a super fan of and there's a way to connect with them or get that drum set or whatever it is, terrific. Like Snoop is on Gala. If he brought all of his stuff over, then that's the only place you can listen to it. And so you're coming to listen to his stuff. You're also earning points toward, you get to do different things, or you get to go to a smoke out with him, or you get special merch or whatever. 1,000,000%. But we haven't brought all that together. So right now, Snoop's on the platform with some songs. There's a couple on there you can't hear anywhere else, but not enough to make it worthwhile.
Not an impact.
And there's not enough, and I can't connect with it. I'm not earning Snoop points toward anything. So there isn't really have that next level value to me.
Yeah, this is going to need, okay, Cookie, from a musician standpoint, artist standpoint.
From an artist standpoint, I'm not. I'm not saying that nobody will care, but what I'm saying is I'm not interested necessarily. I want people to enjoy music any way they like to, but I'm not necessarily interested in creating a game to get their attention, a gamifying situation to get their attention so they can endure my music. Like Miss Henny just posted something like she has music on in the background when she's doing some work, but she's not listening. That's not really the way I want people to. I don't want to say I don't want them to, but that's not the ideal situation. The reason why I play music is because I would lay on the floor and listen all the way through some great music, and it would it would take me somewhere. And I would love to be able to transcend somebody with my music, or not my music, somebody else's music. I would love everybody to be transcended to a better place through vibrations, through audio waves. And, that's not necessarily happening if you're saying, hey, come to this gamified casino. Now, what Taco was saying, and you were saying this too, Hef, but not in the particular rant beforehand, about, hey, you can engage and gamify and go smoke with Snoop. Now that gamification, when you frame it that way, that makes sense because you're still kind of you're trying to create a relationship through the music, the artist, and the listener, which is great. Sometimes I don't know if it's such a great thing from my perspective to have a relationship with the listener. Like, I think my music is far superior of a friend than I am. It's like, as from an artistic perspective, I don't think that people necessarily need to engage with me. I know that's how things are done now. Hey, what you eat for dinner? What you eat for lunch? Hey, where'd you go? But I'm just being totally transparent.
Don't you want that? But don't you want? For me, the whole purpose of being a music artist is to engage with the fans. Like, to get.
It's not a matter of wanting it or not. It's a matter of serving. I believe that my music can really serve people in a special way. If I believe myself as a person, if I could, that's great. Like, if people find hanging out with me or something, if they find entertaining, but I think my music is way more valuable than the relationship with me, because I think the music comes from someplace bigger than myself.
I get that, but I'm a fan of Cookie Rabinowitz. Let's say I don't know you, but I'm a fan of Cookie Rabinowitz, and I'm on this platform that has your music exclusively. I'm a fan of you. I'm going to that platform and I'm going to go support you. I'm going to buy your 7 inches. I'm going to buy your poster. I'm going to buy a ticket to your thing. I'm
9.5, actually 9.5 just for the record.
Okay. I'm going to 9.5. I'm going to buy a replica of those glasses that you're wearing now. Like, I'm a fan of Cookie, and I want a piece of Cookie, right? In that regards, I want your music. I want everything. And if I know that I'm able to earn points, earn a token, earn something that's going to reward me later on down the road, knowing that I have that, I'm going to be more inclined. I wouldn't say more inclined. I would say, because I'm a fan of you, right? So I'm going to find you anyway. I would just say that is awesome. That is a bonus. That is going to give good, positive lip service, meaning you're going to tell your friends now, yo, who are you a fan of? You're a fan of Fish? You're a fan of Taco? You're a fan of Humphreys McGee? I don't know, the Grateful Dead, Billy Joel, Chicago, and you can engage with them and get closer to them as a fan. Me as a fan, I want that. I would love to have that. I think, to me, that's the best part about the music. I go to a show because I want to get the energy. I want to see you live. I want to feel what the crowd is feeling. I want to feel that euphoria that I get when I listen to your music. And I feel like, man, if I know or I don't know that I'm just happy to be there, but I'm earning while I'm there and I'm listening anyway, great. Or I'm engaging with you in somehow, some way. I met you and I know you're a real person and not just like, doing it for the money, like that you're a real dude. Like, man, I'm a bigger fan after I meet you. Like,
that's another big part of the problem, though, is that that's the thing that you want and that's the thing that I want, but the artist has to also want that, and it needs to be managed, and it needs to be. We ran into that a lot at Gallery. We'd have artists and we'd say, hey, do you want to do XYZ where you can connect with fans? We can do 100 different things, and there's a lot of them who are like, I don't want to engage in that way. Just socially, they weren't comfortable interacting, or they didn't want to commit the time and energy to do that part of the thing. Like, I'm happy to give you guys our music and put it on there. They didn't want to do those extra things. And so that's also really tough.
Yeah, then, and this is just my opinion, then you have your management team that's doing that stuff for you. Okay, so yeah, you should, okay, so maybe you're not comfortable with that. Maybe you're not socially inept to, like, or you're uncomfortable with it, whatever the situation may be. So you have your team that sets the plans up, sets the engagement plans up for your fans. So maybe you're not the musician that is going to do a meet and greet. Maybe that's not you, right? Maybe it's okay in other ways, like, you're going to give away a set list, or you're going to give away something, that for the fan engagement, and then you could talk to your fans every once in a while. Look, I just feel like, just like the president, just like when you're an actor or an actress and you have a new movie coming out, you run the junket, dude. You got to go and you got to promote it, right? That's the whole part of being the actor or actress. So there might be some people that just don't want to do it. And I'm sure it's like that way too in movies, where the actor, could be Jack Nicholson, probably like a bigger actor, is like, fuck that. I'm not doing all that shit. Like, let the younger kids go out and do that. But I don't know. I just feel like that it could, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking, maybe I'm just like lost in it. Maybe I'm lost in the sauce in the way I think about it. And I feel like that would be a good change, because what else can you change in the music industry? You can't, what else can you change to get people to, convert over to Web3 and blockchain music, like musicians and artists? I'm sorry, musician, artists, and the fans. How do you, yeah, I guess it's like, it's one of those ongoing conversations that maybe we'll never have an answer to.
Yeah. I don't I don't know either. We tried it, and it was tough.
Okay, so you guys tried this at Gala, and maybe, look, I'm beating a dead horse, I feel like, because I feel like every time I bring the topic up, I feel like maybe we're not getting anywhere, but maybe that could be for a reason. Maybe nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about it,
Yeah, and I hate to say this, I spent 2.5 years working for Gala Music trying to make this work. Maybe music doesn't need to be in Web3.
You know what? You might be right, dude.
At least not on a scale like that. Like, I think there's room for it. I've seen a lot of just independent artists be super successful, releasing their music, having that core group of supporters who now they can be independent because of the money from it. But trying to recreate a Spotify or do something like a listening platform maybe isn't the thing, maybe, or like as like a souped up fan club kind of a vibe. There's a lot of people doing that works. Maybe just a big platform isn't feasible. I want it to be.
Cookie's always my line of reasoning here. Cookie, am I fucking beating a dead horse here when I talk about this all the time? Because I feel like sometimes we end up just talking in circles about it.
I don't think you're being a dead horse, and I think like the way you framed it that way, as far as fans engaging with the artists like that and getting rewarded by rewards that are pertaining to the artists they're into. Like, when I was saying that I didn't really like the way it made me feel more like, and not that it's a bad thing, because let's keep in mind Post Malone's doing Doritos commercials or Mountain Dew. Like, there's a new, like, he's probably one of the more successful artists, wouldn't you say, right? So so he's doing in other words, we said this time and time again, like, so everybody is doing that. All the artists are doing it. That's how it's done now. So what you're saying, I think, is actually a cooler way of doing that. It's like the artist is kind of, there's integrated type of advertising and data being collected and used, and then the consumers getting rewarded off it. If I may say, sort of like what Myriad is doing, with the prediction markets and stuff. And I think it's brilliant in that sense. The only thing that I'm saying is people. And I'm not one of these people saying, oh, music. Yeah, I'm not trying to get up on a soapbox or anything, but I'm just trying to say that we all know. And when I say all of us, I'm not talking about the three of us. I'm saying everybody on the entire planet knows, even if they don't realize they know it, how important music is to society in general.
Music makes the world go round. Let's go.
And but at the same time, it is being like kind of squelched, the importance of it. And for the past many years. It's been squelched and squelched to the point where, you know, festivals seem to, you know, like there's festivals and there's very successful festivals now, but it seems to me that there's a lot less people, you know, laying on the floor staring at the album cover while they're listening all the way through. And they don't have to, but if you're listening to the music, like Miss Hennessy so eloquently put it, if the music's on and you're not listening to it, does a tree fall in the forest? That's what I'd like to say. You know,
I think if you look at like what Megadeth did with Megadeth Digital or Avenged Sevenfold, the Death Bats, where they just have it makes sense for them for Web3. Like they're doing it to help track their fans, give the fans access. They're winning backstage. They're winning the custom merch. They're doing things, but it's about the band more than it is the music. And so you don't need a giant platform that's trying to include everyone. I think if artists are doing it on that level, it makes so much sense. And then they can control it and they're not relying on somebody else. I love that. And it's working. They're doing great.
I love that too. I want to chime in on that because that, to me, what you just said, that is personally the way I'd like to do my shit. Now, with that said, you know, you can look at it this way. Okay, so I obviously don't have a large enough listening audience to not to sustain, but to initiate that at this point, right? But the reality of it is Spotify ain't gonna get me that anyway. Like the only way I feel, and I'm not gonna complain about algorithms or the price of gas to go play a gig and how much a gig pays, but the only way to get that audience is you gotta, and when I say you, I mean me, you gotta bring your music to the people. It's not the platform's responsibility. It's not the algorithm's responsibility. It's not Facebook's fault. It's not Spotify's fault for underpaying you. It's like, you gotta make something special enough that it'll cut through all the noise. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just breathe and keep going, you know?
Keep it moving, bro.
Yeah. You have to do the work. And not everybody wants to do the work. Like a lot of artists just want to upload a track to wherever and think that's just going to turn into $1 billion. Like you
got to put the work in, man. 100%. Okay. I'm not giving up fucking hope on this, man. I really want to create something, and we're creating it or it's being created. And I'll definitely figure out a way, like with the help of you guys and some other people, man. Just got to figure out a way to make it work. If Gala and Audius has failed at that, then I want to pick up the reins and ride off into the sunset with it, because I feel like if it's presented to the artists in a certain way, then you can convert them over, and then it just comes down to money to advertise to the fans and the listeners to get them to convert over to.
Well,
all right.
Let me interject just one more thing on this.
Please.
So Spotify, right? They obviously have a huge part of the market share, and I'm sure I don't really study the stats that deeply, but you know, Apple Music and whatever, they have big chunks of it. But like, you know, there was one time where, you know, it was like SoundCloud, like there was several different ones, and there still are, but obviously there's certain ones that trump it. But like, if there's certain ones, like if people don't already have one go-to, then I think, you know, like it would be really cool if there's somewhere in between what Taco was mentioning about the artists having their own and like a platform like a Spotify type of thing. Like for instance, if there was something like a Bandcamp or a Spotify that just built a really amazing, you know, highway, the information highway, and you can send electronic mail with it. No, I'm sorry. But if they built this road, right, and all the bands could ride down this road, but really they all had their own little towns they lived in, and people saw them in those towns, and then they met up at this big road, and then they had the network effect there. I don't know. I'm just riffing. We can go on now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, look, man, this is just one of those things that we always talk about. We're trying to navigate our thoughts to get it to the right place I believe that we're close. I believe that we're getting there. We just need the devs. Really, the devs to kind of get these thoughts and put it onto paper. You understand what I mean, or onto the web. But all right, so I want to give this time. We're going to go to let's go to the 2-minute tune-up. And Taco, you're going to take this one, man. We're going to give this one to you. The honors are all yours. All right.
All right. So
not yet. Hold on.
Oh.
Right after this. The 2-minute tune-up, where Hefner and J6 have 2 minutes exactly to respond to each other's topic of the week. Just riffing. All right, so Taco, this one's for you, my guy.
All right, well, okay. So I'm not going to talk politics. I'm just going to tell a personal story about how Jus Riffin impacts me in my life, sometimes in not the best way. So it was my wife's birthday the other day. And so as a treat, I live in Massachusetts. We decided, you know what, let's take the weekend. Let's drive down to New York. Let's have a nice little getaway. So we drive into the city. We go to Brooklyn. We spend some time with one of her friends. We get some drinks. It's really nice. We get some food. We go into Manhattan, check into the hotel. We're going to go to see a Broadway show. We get tickets to go see Book of Mormon. It was great if you haven't seen Book of Mormon. Where Jus Riffin comes in is it's intermission, and we're all just hanging out doing intermission things. We're all checking our phones. The lights go back down. I'm about to put my phone away, and I get a Twitter alert. The stage lights up. They start doing their thing, but it's a Twitter alert from Jus Riffin. And so what am I supposed to do? Wait till the end of the show? And so I can't do that. And so I'm typing on my phone. I'm keeping it low. My wife is punching me in the leg. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to do that. It's super undercool. These are all, you know, people came to the theater. But when Jus Riffin hits you up to say, do you want to be a guest on the show? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you got to keep messaging, even though it's rude to everybody around you and your wife doesn't understand. You get into a big fight and it ruins the weekend. But Jus Riffin calls to say, do you want to be on the show? You take the time to respond. Am I right?
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That was a good 2-minute tune-up, bro. I respect that, dude. And I didn't know you were, you know, obviously, thanks for the story. And I hope the show was great and I didn't ruin it for you. But no, I think, you know, when something like this comes up, you know, and I would do the same, dude, even if I was, in the room giving birth to a baby, you know, like in the room while someone was giving birth to a baby and I was the dad. I was definitely
priorities, right? Baby,
priorities,
sorry, what am I supposed to do?
Love it. All right, Cookie, what's your rebuttal to? What's your, take on that?
That's something that I've really been working on a lot over the past couple of years, just not but I don't really always win with it, but that type of thing, like, just trying to be in the moment of wherever you're at and not being distracted by anything. And that's something, that's a good goal. I don't know. I don't
story, man.
Okay, so there was this let me see, a story about I don't know. It's like, my story is to leave the phone at home and breathe sometimes, which I don't know. I don't have a story. I'm sorry, I'm boring. I don't have a story for that. But I think we all know what it is, though. We can all relate to it. I've never had something like that happen, though. But I will say this.
I think that's awesome.
But I will say this, though. The caveat to that is when the call comes, get the call. And for all intent and purposes, this was a call that Taco got, and he got it, and he did it. And my worst nightmare would be if I got, now I'm just riffing, I don't look at photographer or anybody, it's definitely not the call. But if you do, with whoever you are, if you're thinking there might be a chance that you're going to get that call, make sure you are ready to get that call and don't miss that fucking call, whatever you do, because you only get so many of those fucking calls in your life.
That's right. It could have been the Trump coin. It could have been the Jus Riffin coin.
Yeah, which I missed over the weekend because I was spending quality time. But obviously, you guys you trump,
You
right?
Trump. Oh,
It
I
could be
love
the
it.
opportunity, you know, it could be the opportunity of your life, you know, like this job you always wanted, working with somebody, playing in a certain situation, playing music. It could be whatever, but you know who it is. Everybody there knows that one call that they would love to get, and make sure you don't miss that fucking call.
That's
It's
right.
this one. It's the one to have a recurring segment on Jus Riffin.
That's absolutely right. And there was let me see if it's working for me. So DGen Ty, who's part of the rec community, he created this raffle bot. I want to see, because we were supposed to give away
Oh, cool.
an NFT last time. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta log into Jus Riffin, because I think we should give away an NFT.
Yeah, we should.
Why not? We were supposed to do it a while ago, and we got some people in the audience. And I'm gonna just log in real quick and see if I could set it up. Taco, I think look, seriously, I didn't know that you were sitting in the thing, but that's an awesome story, man. Quite honestly, I think that's great. That's one to remember, that's for sure. So who's the company that you're working for right now? What was the gaming company that you're working with?
It is Planet Mojo.
Planet Mojo. I don't know why I keep fucking forgetting that, man. What's going on with Planet Mojo right now? What's new on the agenda with you guys there?
Man, it's actually been pretty wild. I don't know if we talked about this at all last time I was here. When I started with them, it was just a games company. Since then, we've pivoted to also do AI agents, which is super interesting.
Let's stop there. Let's talk about that, because Cookie and I actually been dabbling a little bit with AI agents and whatnot, and think it's pretty interesting. I don't know if it's like, I think I said last week or the week before, I don't remember, like on one of the shows, that it could be a fad, like, how things come and go so quickly. And, the AI agent thing could be just one of those fads that are there. But, talk to us about that. Tell us about it. And also, I want to know what your thought is, or your thoughts on AI agents.
Yeah, I had this exact conversation earlier today with a buddy. It's like, but this is just like for now, right? It's not sticking around. I think it's got real legs. We've launched a couple now through my company. Emma was the first one, and we just launched another one who's sort of like the figurehead for our bigger play. And so we're doing a lot of different stuff with it. Right now, we're building out a poker game where AI agents are going to play poker against each other.
Wow.
And people will have the opportunity to basically bet on who they think is going to win with a lot of different activities and stuff. And so it's actually, the things we're doing, I think, are pretty innovative and pretty cool, which I like, because obviously I work for them. And I don't want to do stuff that didn't make sense. When I first heard about the fact that we were moving into AI, it's like, oh, I don't know anything about AI. So this sounds like a nightmare to me. But now that we've built it out and we're doing stuff, like it actually sounds really cool. Like if you have an AI agent, I don't think we've announced any of this yet. You can apply to have that agent be a part of our ecosystem. So then let's say Rect has an agent, people from the Rect community come in and like support that agent in our ecosystem as it does different stuff, gets engagement, participates in different events and things. And so like there'll be a token payout that goes to the agent, goes to people supporting it. And so it's actually, I think, pretty cool. So it's a little bit gambling, a little bit socials, all kinds of fun, I think.
That's cool, man. And so, okay, if you were to have an AI agent, well, can you have one? Will they allow you to create? Can you create one from the site?
We don't actually create them. You're creating them in other places. So actually, one that we launched, we made on Virtuals, and made a Virtuals token that we launched, WW token on Virtuals for the agent. And so you can make it somewhere else and bring it in. I think I need to have one just because it would help me then to explain to people what the fuck I'm talking about. So I can make content like, okay, this is whatever, this is the agent, this is what it's doing, this is how it's participating, and sort of follow its journey, I think would make sense.
That's dope, man.
But there's people doing it, that just have social accounts. Like one of ours, Emma, like has a Twitter, creates post response to people. It's pretty cool. Some people are making them, you know.
How is it working? Like, how is it working for Mojo, Planet Mojo? Like, how is it working for them? Like, positive, negative?
I think it's too early to tell. I think it's all going to be positive, but it's all rolling out like super fast.
But, I mean, okay, maybe let me rephrase. Are they getting engagement from the autonomy of it? Like,
yeah, like from the different agents.
yeah, that are tweeting. I mean, well, is it one agent per account, per Twitter account, per X account, or is it like a bunch of different agents on the same account?
No, different agents on different accounts, so they all have their own account. Yeah,
got it. Okay, so yeah, so how is that being? How is it beneficial for them? How are they utilizing it? How are they maximizing?
well, they'll be utilized once we launch everything, and then those different agents are participating in different games, doing different activities and stuff. So right now, it's more just like doing socials, getting engagement. Until
what's the at? What's their Twitter handle?
Let's see let me find what the best one would be.
I'm making taco work today.
You really are, which is great. So we just launched the official WWA.
What is that? World Wrestling?
Worldwide Agents.
Wait, what is it?
The guy looks like a wrestler. The official WWA.
Hold on.
Coin. The official WWA coin.
Well, WWA is the coin. I'll pop it in the chat.
I found it. WWA. Okay. Wow, you guys got 6,800 followers already. You guys are fucking
all agents.
We're following, probably not me, right?
It's crushing, bro.
Yeah, so you can see on there's like the poker thing on there. We brought in a Pudgy Penguin poker. Last week we had our first podcast with Emma and Gamer. And they did the whole podcast on their own. They did all the talking. We just gave them the topic and
all right, let's light this fire.
Oh, dude, this is pretty cool graphics.
Cool.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
That's
Look at
pretty
the
badass.
Oh, he's not messing around.
looks like Retardio's cousin back there, or one of the autistics.
No guts, no glory.
I don't know where he got those pics from.
Oh, that guy there, he's pissed. That's funny. I love the animation, man. It's not easy to do anime like that. That's pretty cool, and it kind of looks anime-ish.
Well, so was that AI that did all the animation, correct?
The team did the animation.
And all these tweets are all auto tweets, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, how do you engage with them? I'm not seeing any engagement here.
I think it looks like it fired off a whole bunch at once because it's still, I think, doing some of its testing. But there's some where people write. You can write to it and it'll respond to you.
Okay, let's fucking write to it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. What can we say? Have you ever listened to Jus Riffin? Who the fuck is that? Oh, the guest. Anyway, I know who it is. All right. Let's see if we get a response. Probably not. Look at this guy right here.
Bam. So
look, this
is a great hat.
Her outfit was killer, bro. That hat is like, it looks like I swear I thought she was like it was a James Bond movie. And when I saw her walking up, like, she's a pretty lady. Donald Trump. Okay, but what I saw at the thing, he went to give her a kiss, like on the cheek, and it was like he was like right around her jawline, and he didn't kiss her. It was like so weird and awkward. Like, it's your wife. Like, wouldn't your lips be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or here, maybe because it's in public, you know, maybe so on the cheek. But if you
Come
go
on,
back,
man. Yo,
if
don't
you
mess up my makeup. Don't mess up my makeup. You know how
man,
that-
if you go back and look, it looks hilarious. Like, yeah,
I'm just sorry, but I don't.
yeah. Funny shit happened at that you guys heard about well, you know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. So Jake Paul is now he's been wrestling in the WWE, and
Wow.
Jake Paul and his brother were sitting behind Theo Vaughn. You guys familiar with Theo Vaughn, the comedian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So during the inauguration, his chair broke. Like he's sitting in the chair, it broke. I got to see. Let me see if I can find it. And now him and Logan Paul are talking smack on the timeline, and I think it's great. I actually responded. I was like, man, I'd love to see those two guys in the ring, you know, wrestling, you know, just doing it, because sometimes they do have celebrities that
You think
that-
it was staged so that all that could come together?
well, they Theo thinks that they pranked them, I guess, according to the tweeting, you know. And so I don't know. I don't know, you know, I don't know how, you know, what the situation was, but I'm going to try and find, okay, here. So, let me share the screen. I just thought it was hilarious that this happened at the whole thing while it's going down. You kind of hear Trump talking and and yeah, let's see if this is it.
Oh, it happened. It happened. I said it would. We got here. We got to see here. I got it on video.
What the fuck?
This Trump is talking and someone's talking.
No way. Did you really? I got it. Oh, it happened. It happened. I said it
This
would.
lady's reaction right
We gotta
here.
see here. We got to see here. I got it on.
All right, so then here's Jake Paul.
Theo Vaughn
Responding.
knowingly sat in a broken, busted-ass chair before the inauguration even started, and we even pointed it out to him. Danica Patrick saw it. Kyle Forgid from Nelk saw it. My mom saw it. Everyone saw it. Jake and I filmed the whole inauguration. I just trimmed that little clip and posted it because I thought it was funny. And by the way, it was funny, bro. You know that's not me. I'm a WWE superstar. That's how you know it wasn't me. You went through a chair and not a table. Trust me, if I wanted to hurt you with a steel chair, I would do it. And I certainly wouldn't do it for free.
That's funny.
No,
I thought that when I saw it, because you know I'm a fan of Theo, and he's a cool guy too. Met him on several occasions, and just I thought, what the fuck? In the middle of the speech, and you could hear like whoever was talking was still talking. The show was still going on. I thought that was great. You guys haven't seen that yet?
no, not at all. That's interesting.
Funny shit, dude. I don't know. Okay, so I logged out. I got to log into, let me just log out totally. I'll log out. It's fine. And then I'm going to log into Jus Riffin. Let me log into Jus Riffin. And then let's give something away. Do you have anything to give away, Cookie?
Let me see.
I got something we can give away.
An NFT?
Well, kind of.
Or is it something physical? Because we could always mail something to somebody, whoever's
No,
listening.
it's digital. So Gala Music, because they're crazy, they sell these mystery boxes sometimes.
Oh,
and they made a taco mystery box. If you go to the Gala Music site right now.
All right, hang on one second. Send me this, put the link in there. By the way, Elon Musk was doing this thing at the parade or whatever it was, and he put his hand like this and went like that. I don't know what the fuck that meant. Like, quite honestly, he did it twice. What did you guys see that? And if you did, what's your opinion on that? Well,
man, I hate to speculate, but it certainly does look like what it shouldn't look like.
Yeah. I agree with that. I was like, what happened there? Why?
It looked to me, I saw the video clip and it looked like he was just thanking people from his heart. But I mean, yeah, like,
okay.
I don't know. I think any other take on it is questionable what the what the motives are. And I don't really just for full transparency, I don't really I'm not a fanboy of anybody in life except for people I know personally. I don't even know. I don't know Elon Musk. I don't know Donald Trump. I don't know Liberace, although I wish I did. He's an excellent piano player. or he was. But anyway, you know, it was, to me, it was obvious that he was just sending out some from my heart. Thank you, people,
Okay.
for whatever, you know.
All right, all right. I'm gonna go with you, Cookie, because you know.
I mean, I could be an idiot too. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not mad at anybody for having hard convictions over stuff that I don't agree with. If that's politically correct for me to say, if I give a shit about that. But you know, it's like we're so quick to condemn people
And the
without
judge.
knowing the story.
That's why I didn't really want to say anything, because I don't know. Like, I'm not there, and it's quite possible, you know. And it just, you know, like maybe, like you're right, you know, coincidental that, you know, it's just one of those, you know, it was like a fascist thing, and then, you know, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't think I don't think it was negative. All right, let's log into Jus Riffin. Let's try this, man. Because in order for me to get into whoops, that's the wrong. In order for me to get into the raffle bot, because we're gonna need everybody to go to rafflebot. So everybody go to rafflebot.xyz. Whoever's in the audience, if you want to win something, go there now. We're gonna give you a password. I got to get it all set up though. But in the meanwhile, just go there and chill out and make sure you're logged in. And I am not prepared for this because this is a spontaneous thing that we're going to try and do. And I hope that I can log in, because it keeps putting me back to my personal, to the Jus Hefner account. So let me go to the raffle hosting and see if I can. Yeah, I don't understand why you're still doing under my personal. I'm not even logged in, man. Let me try and clear the cookies. Cooking with Cookie. You guys can talk. I don't want to be the only one talking here. You guys, while I'm doing this, if you got anything to say, Cookie.
I just have to say peace and love and Taco Tuesday. That's all
Love,
I got
peace,
to say.
and hair grease. That's it.
That's all I got, man.
Come on, man. Can you play it? Can you play us what you've been working on? Or you still want to wait? You still want to hold out?
Let me know if you can hear this. Hold on. I haven't had my guitar here. Hold on. Is this on?
Give us a little snippet, man. A little teaser.
What the hell is this? Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no. Yo, that's crazy.
Let me try doing a new window. I don't know. This is so weird. I don't get it. I'm logged in as Jus Riffin. Maybe we just do it the old school way and we don't do the raffle bot.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's probably only about 23 or 24,000 people listening, so we can just.
Yeah, I mean, I want to try and do it the fair way. I don't know how. Like, I just don't understand why it's
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay, so let me try logging out. Disconnect, and let me connect with X, please. I don't get you, bitch. I just don't fucking understand this whole X thing, man. It's so frustrating to me because I'm logged in not as Hefner. I logged out 100%. And DGen Ty, I don't know if it's. I hate dead air, guys. Dead air.
Oh, I thought we were paying attention to you. I'm sorry. I was trying to see if I could find my guitar.
No, I'm trying to connect this thing. I'd rather you guys
I got you.
Pick up the reins so I can look for this properly.
Oh, just yeah, man. It's all good. I mean, you know, as far as music stuff, I've just been really trying to figure it out. I mean, hopefully before I'm like 70, I will, you know. I've been you know, doing a lot of writing. The band I got together with some guys in the band last week. I told you we were working on some stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been figuring out some gear too, you know, like some new gear playing along the lines of what we were talking about earlier with the music stuff. You know, you got to hit this pavement and you got to bring the music to the people too. The computer's cool, but you know, you have to go outside, and as much as I mean, to be honest with you, I'd rather stay inside. but I mean, but you have to go outside and you have to bring it to the people, man, for sure. You know, so I've been working with some gear, like I told you about that stuff. I mean, what is Taco? What are your views on artists that use like do you know like looping and stuff like that? If you see a guy out there doing like a bunch of looping and stuff, are you like, yo, that's cool? Or are you like, yo, that's a little narcissistic? Where's his band? I mean, do you have any thoughts on solo performers using technology?
No, I think that's totally fine. Loop it up.
Cool.
It's tough if you're a solo artist, but you want the rest of that sound, like it's to put a whole band together just so you're not looping it. And if you can do it well, I think it's great.
You know what? I agree and I don't agree. It's like to me, I would rather always go out with a band, but to have a band tuned the right way, and I don't mean as far as tonally, I mean tuned as far as an oiled machine, a tuned up guitar, car. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work. And once you're past 13 and out of the garage, it's very hard to do that unless you're already successful and then as successful to the point to where there's adults making a salary or making a livable income off of monetization of what they do. And I'm not so sure that's always the right answer too, the monetization of what you do when it comes to art, it's a tricky thing. Sometimes you need to do what you're meant to do, and the monetization might come a different way, I believe, at least. And then, so anyway, my point is I'm still trying to figure out that dynamic, playing solo shows, but having it be in a way that I feel comfortable with, where I don't feel like I'm, putting on pulling off a heist, like, hey, this is all me, this is here, and I'm giving as much as I can without budget for a band, But anyway, so just riffing.
Okay, so forget about it. I'm going to forget about raffle rafflebot.xyz, everybody. What I'm going to do is I found this thing that we used to do back in the days for sneakers, which is like the wheel of names. And
yeah.
Okay. So now what I'd like to do is, because I see that there are 55 people listening, 52 on X and 2 on Jus Riffin on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, which we need to expand. We need to expand. Tell your friends, people. Tell everybody about Jus Riffin. Yeah. All right.
That's not enough. I thought when you announced I was going to be on, we'd pump those numbers up. Am I not doing it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought so too, man. We might have to just like make this the last time you come on, but
I can do better.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, so let's get some names. I don't know how do we do this, because I can't see anybody. I can see if you're in the chat. If you're in the chat, I'm gonna go check out the Twitter chat real quick. If you're in the chat,
let's see.
Let's get some names. I need to make sure this is muted. And then mute. Where's the chat? Okay, here's the chat. Okay. No one's chatting. Maybe there's nobody here. Maybe it's all bots. Okay, so I just chatted there. Okay, let's go back to StreamYard. Okay. Oh, it actually. Oh, I see that it's coming through. So I did say who was here. There we go. Let's see. Is my dog Minton here? Let's put. Oh, there's Henny. She's there. Let's put Henny here.
Henny talking up a storm.
Henny, she's the best. And I think Miss Henny probably doesn't even drink Henny.
We got Paulette in here.
Paulette?
Yep. You already got my dog Minton, and
I probably didn't spell that right, Paulette. And then Minton.
I think you missed a T, maybe. Let me double check, but it's okay. We know who it is, and we'll fix it later. No, there's one L, two T's. You got it.
Okay. Anybody else? So we got 3 people. That's 1 in 3 chances of you guys winning something. Do we have any other people in here? I'll wait a little bit. There's no rush for this, but it looks kind of cool. We're gonna spin it. Let's go. Just have some fun.
I like this wheel.
Yeah, I don't know. There's 56 people in here. Does somebody want to win a mystery box from Gala Music? A taco box? Like, you're not winning tacos or anything like that. We don't know what the heck. It's a mystery box. But
It's a mystery. There's a chance to win some different tracks on the Gala Music platform. There's some music token in some of theirs, so it's pretty good. And they're like $5 a piece. Let's do like 5 of them. How's that
whoa,
sound?
5.
Whoa,
I don't know.
there's only 3 people.
Big spending. Okay, so we need people. Like, we need you guys to type in the chat if you want to a chance to win. Say hello if you want to win. Want a chance to win a mystery box.
Maybe this is what Henny was talking about, where like this is on in the background, but they're not. They're like doing dishes or something.
Yeah. This is why I was telling Cookie we need to. Oh, what happened? Did it reset? No. Okay. This is why we need to get back on Spaces. I think, I think we're missing. I don't think we're missing. I think we're missing engagement. Like you're seeing the people, because I do see, like, I see the active people that are watching, but I don't see nobody's really engaging. So, yeah. But I want you guys all to engage. So, if you're really listening and you're not a bot, if you're a bot, you're not going to answer anyway. But I would love to see you engage in the chat, so that way we can add your name to the wheel, spin it, and Taco is going to give something really cool away, which is a mystery box. You might get some mystery meat in there. We don't know. But we would love for a little engagement here, so we can give away something cool. If not, then we're just going to give this away, because it is at 10 o'clock. So we are at the end of the show, really. So, all right. Anybody else in here? Anybody else engaged? Let me see. Paulette. Is Paulette still here? Paulette, you still here? I wonder if Paulette is still here. What if she's not? Paulette bounced too. So it's too funny. I want to know who the 57 people are. Who are you? Like,
What's happening?
Huh? It's weird that we can't see who they are.
That's another nice thing about Space is you can emote. You can throw some thumbs up and hearts and stuff.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna change the title of this here. We're gonna free.
So we're down to Minton and Henny.
Which I don't mind, because they big supporters of the show and friends. It's not like we know them. Okay, I did free mystery box giveaway. I'm going to go, because I'm not. Let me see here. I'm going to just do this. And what is the link to our show? Let me see. Oh, it won't let me fucking do it. All right, let me pull this off the stage for a second. Wow, we got Cookie's like, fuck this. You guys are wasting my time. It's funny.
I was trying to plug my guitar in, but I couldn't get over there. I wanted to play the Jeopardy theme while it was spinning, but I can't figure out why the sound's not coming out. So sorry.
Bro,
next time.
We got Taco and Cookies in here, bro. Cookies and tacos, bro.
Here we go. Wait, can you hear this? Okay, sorry. I was trying to give the game spin music. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not turned on. And you probably aren't either.
You sound good. Okay, let me sign up to Drew Hefner, and then I'm going to see if I can get some people in here real quick. This is fun. This is a fun ending of the show, like just doing nothing. Okay. All right, let's see if we get some people in here now. I just put it in our we have a special. We have 63 people in here now. We had 57. Now we got 63. But I need to know who the fuck you guys are. I need to know your names so we can add you to the wheel. Jump into the chat, say hello, just anything. I don't care. You know, like you don't need to do much here. We're not asking for you to do much. We just want you to engage a little bit here. And we're going to give something away for free. We're giving away 5 things. Like, why not?
You know, let's not push the issue because all of a sudden, when Splash of Henny, my dog Minton, Minton's going to win an original Stradivarius. And then Splash of Henny, I have a feeling, is going to win an original Maltese Falcon.
Hey, I like that Maltese Falcon, dude.
I think I saw that in like a Monkeys episode.
Yeah.
The other day myself.
Dude, there used to be a show, you would know, Falcon Crest.
Falcon Crest. I never watched it, but I definitely know.
Yeah,
I was too busy watching the $6 Million Man, remember?
Yeah, I hear that. You know what show I did like? I liked Magnum PI when I was a kid. I watched.
Oh, wait. Hey, Paulette's here. Paulette's here. So cool.
Okay, nice. Paulette's here. I did like Magnum PI. I thought was cool. I thought remember Simon and Simon, they were brothers and they were lawyers.
I do remember that. I didn't watch the show, but I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, I love that one, man. Venus Flytrap, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Dr. Johnny Fever.
Wow, that was such a great show. Okay, and Dr. Johnny Fever, he remember he was in, what do you call it? With Dan Aykroyd when why can't I remember the name? It was a classic movie. It's Dr. Detroit.
Oh yeah, so called a doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Detroit. Yeah, Taco, you ever seen Dr. Detroit?
I don't know that one.
Okay, man, it's a movie. You gotta go watch that movie, bro. That is one of the. That's a classic '80s movie.
Hold on. Wait, I got one for you. Baby, if you ever wonder,
yeah,
whatever became of me.
Love Boat, no?
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati.
They all sound the same.
Cincinnati,
WKRP. The Love Boat was another show that was really dope too. There was always drama on the boat. There was always something. Isaac and the whole crew. Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, so we got Paulette is here. We got Splash and Henny here. Listen, everybody in the audience, there's 71 people here. How do we know who you are? I need to know your name. Minton is here.
Hold on, I got one more. Sorry.
Leave it go.
Exciting and new. I'm aboard. We're expecting you. I'm sorry, it's a bad Saturday Night Live skit, Love Boat theme. But you said Love Boat. Yo, but I just want to reiterate though, once again, though, the 70s had the best, even though they were cheesy. Some of them were cheesy, some were just downright cool, but 70s had the best TV theme songs, though. You know?
Dude, what about Quincy Jones? Trapper John MD.
Oh my God. Well, Quincy Jones would say he did a bunch of them. Oh, did he did Trapper John MD? You said? I forget that
not
theme
Quincy.
song.
What was it? Trapper? Quincy. It was. What was?
Oh, Quincy. Oh, that was a.
Yeah,
You know what?
Quincy.
I can't. It's funny you mention that because I can't remember that song how it went. And I always remember all these things, but I remember it was a good one though. That
Yeah.
was a good one. And you know, of
Oh,
course,
Panda's here. Okay, Panda's here.
we
Rec
got Panda
Panda's
in
here.
the building.
What's up? Rec Panda's here. Okay, come on. We got
Oh,
more
yeah,
people.
Rec
We
Panda
want
in the
to
building.
away. Let's make this fun.
Let's
Come
give some
on.
shit
Let's
away.
spin the wheel. Panda, I just entered you. We still got time. It's not like we got to rush to get off. We got 5 prizes to give away. Maybe everybody wins something, you know?
Yeah, man. Everybody
Win
wants
you
something.
now. Who is here?
I was going to give one person all 5. Is that not?
That'd be
well,
badass.
I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I could give something away, man. Can I give something away too?
Yeah, we could let's give stuff away because we were supposed to give stuff away a while back and we never did. I want to
Giving
give
feels
away,
good. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to give away. Oh my god! What can we give away, man? What NFTs can we give away?
Yeah, let's see what do I have here. I see you want to give somebody that they're not gonna not like, and now I'm looking in my wallet and I realize all the bad decisions I made, and it's depressing me.
I would love to give somebody a Grumpet, even though they're not valued in anything. They were such a cool project. I have some Grumpets, man. I'd love to give a Grumpet away because I thought they were really cool, but I don't think anybody's going to want a Grumpet.
You know what I'm going to do? Yo, check it out, man. This is what I'm going to do. I'm feeling crazy.
Okay.
I'm going to, because I saw a rec guy in the building. I actually won on Myriad Markets. I won on Myriad Markets raffle. I won some wrecked because I won the raffle in that thing. So I'm going to give some of it away. How about what's not too cheap of amount to give away? I'm
going to add Shark here because Shark is here. And yes, Shark, to answer your question, bro, Taco is my older brother. My much older brother. You wouldn't know it. He's about 67, looking about 35. The supplements are good.
I can see it. We're both wearing hats and glasses and Grace double.
That's right. But
sure.
Taco still has his hair. I am 100%.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh shit. We're all bald, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
We should create a crew called the Baldies. It's crazy, bro. The bald heads, man. Remember the afros back in the day? There was actually on Def Jam, the afros. They were terrible though.
I don't remember them. I'm sure they were great though.
Bro, like, yeah, they were on Def Jam. It was like the afros. Who else is here, man? We got 78 people. Okay, everybody who's in the audience, there's 78 of you. I'm not sure why you can't engage either on YouTube or get into the chat on the X video and just say hello, man or woman, and we'll add your name to this spinning wheel that's here spinning, and we're giving away a mystery box. And Cookie Rabinowitz is gonna. We don't know what he's giving away. That's a mystery too.
This is what I'm going to give away, but I want to make sure. Yo, I never said I was a smart guys, but I'm going to give away some wrecked, but I don't know what this number is.
Oh, we're giving away. Okay, we're giving away wrecked tokens. Okay, you're going to get wrecked tokens.
That's a good one.
Wrecked tokens. We don't know how much yet.
So I'm looking at it. It's currently around. It's a little less than $20 worth of wrecked. Is that cool, or is that too little?
Dude, $25. $25 is fair.
Make it 25, man. I'm gonna hate myself when this shit's worth like $1, man. But okay, why not? Okay, hold on. Wait, let me figure out. Okay. So boom.
25.
Okay, that's what it will do. We'll do 25 US worth of wreck to somebody.
Yeah. What is that?
That's cool.
$25. That's
whatever it is at the time. This shit better not pump tomorrow. Or better not dip, I should say. I better not dip. Whatever the math is.
Better pump. Better pump. If it does pump, you did a mitzvah. You made somebody.
I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about giving shit away, man.
On all right, so RDW 100%. RDW. RWD. RWD. Okay. We have
who's getting what when? Hef?
Yeah. What?
So we have to, when we spin it, we have to say what they're giving away and when, because there's multiple differences, right?
Yeah.
And
We'll pick. We'll pick one gift first, one giveaway first, and we'll do the spinning. And whoever wins that, you won't be eligible. I think it'll remove you, and if not, we'll remove you.
Let me ask you this, have one real quick. Okay, so this is it. We have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in. Are we waiting for any more? We're gonna just roll it. Are you muted? I lost your audio. Damn it.
Yeah, I also did.
Oh, you lost my
Okay,
audio.
cool, at
Because
least
I muted myself because I muted myself. That's exactly what I did. Okay. Everybody who's in the audience, grab somebody, please. Go to the DMs. Go to Discord. Let's get some people in here. I know it lowers your chances of winning, but let's have fun with it. It's not always about winning, it's about being a winner. If that makes any sense. And I want to hear, I want to hear that song, Cookie. Can you just give us a little snippet?
Oh no, you don't want to hear that song, man. There's so many better songs. Check it out though. Check it out. Why don't we do this to inspire people, right?
Fire them?
Because we got to get out of here. But why don't we give it 2 minutes? And
Okay.
if you, like you said, for them to tell their friends, if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, right now we're giving away what? We're giving away one group of 5 treasure boxes, right? And then taco boxes, and then we're giving 25 in wrecked.
Yeah, everybody that's in here. Minton is reposted, posted, and
Okay.
so let's get because we got
Let's get it
about
popping.
yeah we got close to 100 people in here, and
what do they got to do? They got to comment in
close
the.
to 80 people, close to 80 people. My bad, and. No, they don't have to comment. Yeah, just say hello so I can add them to the list because I don't know who's in here. I see.
I got you. In the replies of the
I
tweet
see
though?
Greg Panda.
Is it in the replies of the tweet though, Hef? Like where did they reply?
Oh, in the live chat.
Yeah, but some people don't know how to get to that. It's kind of confusing. Maybe we just tell them to say something in the comments.
I don't know. It's super easy. You just click on the video and then the chat pops up right next to it.
Okay, I clicked on the video, and
You
so
see-
I just did what you told me to do, and there it is. See, if you click in the video, so you can click outside of it. I don't know. I don't think it's as easy as said. I think Elon needs to work on this. I think it's way more important that he works on this than. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. I was gonna. Never mind.
All right. So Paulette is here. We got 82 people in here. Everybody. We're not. What do you call that? Like
Let's keep it moving.
Just to get engagement.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, thank you everybody, for being here. It's been a pleasure. It was a fun show, man. Taco, we had a lot to talk about. We talked about so much shit here. She's like, Paulette's like, spin it. Spin it.
I'm with Paulette.
People in here. All right. So I don't know. Let me see. Did any comments or is there any comments? No comments there. KRP. Now that's going to be into my head. We know Farouk, Fartcoin has not pumped yet, but I listened to you early. So we're waiting. I'm waiting for the Fartcoin to pump, dude. I am waiting for
Just
it
a matter of time before hard fart catches up. I'm telling you.
Oh. Farts in a bag. Oh my God. Donald Trump just retweeted our space.
Donald Trump's in here.
Holy crap, he is in here. Hey, did you guys see this is hilarious. Let me just share this screen with you. Hold on, guys. This video is fucking hilarious. Let me see where it's at. Oh my God, this is just too funny. I saw this earlier today. Okay, you guys, like this is come on.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Bro, who did this video? That is insane. I
Oh,
was
yeah, I
waiting
saw
for
that
him
one.
to keep walking because I wanted to see him bang his head on the fucking top. Boom. You know what I mean? But look at that, dude. It looks hilarious. But he really is a big kid. He's a big kid. He's like 6'10", 6'9". Should be playing basketball, man.
That's crazy.
He don't need to play basketball. He made millions off his dad's coin, I'm sure.
Maybe
And
he
his
just loves
mom-
it for the sport.
And his mom's coin. Yeah. And his mom's coin, right? Fuck my Trump bag up a little bit. All right. So, all right. All righty then. Let's just spin the wheel then. All right.
In the wheel.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let me go back to the wheel.
Holy shit, it's 21 after 10. Let's spin the damn wheel. I got some cold oatmeal downstairs I want to eat, man.
This guy's like, I'm not eating oatmeal anymore. And then the next thing you know, he's like stocked up. He's like, I got like 5 months of supply of oatmeal I got to get through.
You still doing the burpees every day?
I'm exaggerating.
I'm doing them most like every other day just to have some variation. But yeah, I'm doing them and they feel great. I love them. I'm never going to stop as long as God willing, I can stay healthy.
Okay. So just want to do a quick check. Is there anybody that I'm missing? I got Henny, Paulette, Minton, Panda, Shark. We have way more people in here, but now 86 people. Is there anybody else? I give you 1 minute countdown. And if nobody chimes in, then we're going to just spin the wheel and we're going to get 2 lucky winners today. Somebody's going to win $25 worth of wrecked coins. And somebody's going to win, what is it, Taco? 5 mystery boxes?
Yeah. So $25 worth of taco box mystery boxes.
All right, we're giving away
Badass, man.
$50 worth of stuff here.
Pretty good.
Oh my God, it's late. Old people, we go to sleep early. Fuck. I catch myself yawning on our show quite often because I'm up early. I'm up around 5:30 or so. And it's a long day, man, being up. They do say that, you're supposed to take naps, but fuck, I don't got time for naps, man. I don't make time for naps. You guys nap? Are you guys nappers?
I don't have time for naps. No.
Julius looks like he naps.
I would love to nap. I believe in 8 hours sleep a day. With that said, I get about 4 hours sleep a day, but I believe in 8 hours sleep a day. And I'm not one to brag about not getting sleep. I think it's way cooler to sleep because your body needs that shit. So
Yeah. There was a rap group called the Nappy Heads. Okay. Do we give it 30 more seconds?
If somebody joins now after 2 hours, they shouldn't be the winners anyway, right?
I agree with that. I agree, but we yeah. We didn't do. I didn't do this properly, guys. We should. I had no. I mean, look, what's proper? We're fucking doing. This is off the cuff. This is spontaneous. Okay, so we're gonna leave it where it's at. The 86 people that are listening. Thank you for listening.
Hey, Hef, real quick, how do they get these prizes? What, they just send to Jus Riffin their wallet address, or did
Taco, how are you?
For mine, if they reach out to me, because they're gonna have to set up an account on Gala.
Okay, so let's put give me a second, Taco. Gives everybody a little bit more time to get in here, and let me just grab Taco's thing. His at. All right. And let me create this. Okay. So you want to follow other_taco. If you win the taco mystery boxes, you want to reach out to him, say hello, give him a follow, and then DM him. He'll know who you are. And then he's going to walk you through the steps of getting signed up and doing what you got to do. And then you're going to be able to claim your mystery boxes, which is cool. And we, would love to hear from you the following week, or tweet about it and add at Jus Riffin to your tweet with what you won, because I'm curious to know what is in Taco's mystery boxes for real. And then if you win the rec coins, then you're going to let me get cookies.
When they 10x from here and you've got $250 worth of rec coins.
That's right.
10x. Why don't you try 1 gazillion X, my friend?
When you retire on this, stop by the show.
I just retired somebody's bloodline with my rec.
Okay, so you want to make sure you're following these two people, and also don't forget to follow Jus Riffin, because we're always Jus Riffin every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, powered by Rug Radio. All right, so let me look one more time at the comment. 88 people in here, lucky 88. Do you see anybody else in the other comments?
These are the 5. These are the 5 people. I wish they could all win.
Yeah. Okay. 5 lucky peeps up in the building. What are we giving away first? What are we doing first?
You flip a coin, whatever you're feeling. You let the audience decide. The first text in the comments is what we give away first.
You can't trust the audience tonight. We're doing mine first. Let's do mine.
Okay. Let's do tacos first.
Whew.
Okay, you ready?
I'm excited. Let's go.
All right. So on this thing here, I can shuffle. Should I shuffle everybody's names?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Okay, we shuffled it. Perfect. Let's shuffle it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
And let's see how this fucking works. Are you ready?
This is exciting. Okay.
Where do I spin it at? Do I spin it here?
Sorry, Shark. We're actually doing tacos first.
Okay, who it is? Looks like Paulette. Henny.
No, it says Paulette.
Okay, Paulette.
Hell yeah.
All right, Paulette, you're going to make sure that you contact Taco. Let's give it up for Paulette, everybody. Congrats.
Whew, guys, we did it.
Way to go, Paulette. She stuck it out with us. She deserved it, man.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to give away $25 in rec coins. $25 in rec coins. Should we shuffle the names again?
I don't care, but I will say this. It's not, don't say $25. It's future $25 quadrillion. Okay. That's what it really is.
Okay. So we're giving away $25 trillion.
Future 25.
Future 25 trillion. Could or could not be. Not financial advice. And don't call the CIA or FBI or anything on us, because
or the YMCA either.
Yep, exactly. All right. So here we go. Let's spin this wheel. You guys ready?
I have real quick. What are they going to do? Say they're going to reach out to our DMs.
They got to follow you and then DM you and say, "Hey, I won," and then you're going to get them. You'll get their address to send them the rec.
Gotcha.
And also, listen, you guys winning, you won. Make sure you give a shout out. Make sure you tag Taco, tag me at you Hefner, tag Cookie Rabinowitz at J6C6. It's up there. I'll put mine up there too. And also Jus Riffin. Let me do that now before I forget. Whoops.
And once again, none of this stuff has any intrinsic value. I forget. We need one of the disclaimer things or something. I don't know, but who knows?
All right. Well, look, we got 89 people in here now. We're giving away free shit, but you guys missed the boat because the opportunity is now gone. But you'll come back next week, and we might do the same thing next week, because we do have our community jam next week. Taco, please, if you're more than welcome to come back and hang out with us again. Minton, Splash of Henny. I want everybody. Paulette, hope to see you next week. We'll get you on stage. You don't have to have your video on, but maybe we hear your voice. And we're doing what's called the community jam. We do it the last Tuesday of every month, where the community are the guests. So we get a chance to talk to everybody, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about music and tech. It's just about anything in your life and just life. Yeah. All right. So let's fucking go. You ready? The audience is ready. You guys ready, Taco?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Let's make somebody rich.
Let's go. Who is it going to be? Panda looks like.
Oh, Wrecked Panda won some Wrecked. How about that? Someone tells me he's probably already got a little bit, huh?
He's got probably a little bit, and he should be giving us some.
He's like, keep your measly quadrillion Wrecked. I got 87 billion quadrillion.
Maybe the name is aspirational. Like they're hoping to eventually get some Wrecked, and we've made that dream come true.
That'd be awesome.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So awesome. Okay. So, man, I'm just trying to think, like, maybe I give away an ape coin. You know what I could do? You know what? I did a project called Patterns, and it's an NFT on Ape Chain, and I'd love to give one out to somebody. So this is like the last spin here. We got 3 people, so there's 1 in 3 odds. If you win it, you got to message me, and I'll walk you through. And I'll just need your address, one of your wallet addresses for Ape Chain, and then I'll send you one of my NFTs that I created using AI called Patterns.
They're very cool too, people. If you haven't seen them, they look really cool. Anyway.
Yeah, thank you. They're still minting too. I didn't really do it to make money. I did it just to, just to test the waters and fuck around and find out type of shit. Okay,
and
so
I didn't do that thing under the L at the end of the month either for money either. It was just because never mind.
All right, so we got one more thing to give away. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Mitten. Good luck, Henny. Good luck, Shark. Here we go. Who is going to win a pattern? Oh, it looks like Henny.
That's going to go nice with her punk.
You guys hear the crowd too?
Yeah. Is that on the spin, the crowd?
Yeah, it's
that's
cool,
pretty
right?
cool, man. Yeah.
All right, so we can use that if I don't get the I do like D-Gentai, and much respect to D-Gentai. So
totally.
Hopefully we can get his thing working. I don't know what it was, So Henny, make sure you hit me up in the DMs with your info, and then I will get that to you. All right, everybody. This has been another episode of Jus Riffin. We do it every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We never go this late. We're 30 minutes over. We're having a good show, so we did extend. We usually end around 10 o'clock, so 8:30 p.m. till about 10. We have guests on the show all the time, except for the last Tuesday of every month, which is our open mic, open community jam. We want to hear from you. We love to engage and keep the party moving and keep it all moving, always. Again, powered by Rug Radio. Taco, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, man. I'm so glad that you answered that DM in the middle of your play, your musical, and whatever. What was it called again?
The Book of Mormon.
The Book of Mormon. And wait, the Book of Mormon. So it was only just about one person. It wasn't about a bunch of Mormons.
It was singular, but it was about a bunch.
Okay, got it. Okay. Never seen it before in my entire life. I've heard of it though. Never seen it. But thank you. So glad. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for participating with us. Thank you and congratulations to the people that won prizes today. We're going to give away some stuff next week as well. So make sure you come back, but you got to engage. Otherwise, we can't add you to the wheel or add you, with the raffle bot. So thank you again, everybody. Any last words, Taco? You want to plug anything? Cookie, you want to plug anything? Anything here?
I just
before we
want to
get out?
say next week we're going to do our due diligence. Me and have been struggling a little bit. We're trying to get things going on in the audio spaces too. I think it's easier for people to engage that way. So we're going to try to figure out by next week if anybody has any tips on that. Hit us up.
Yeah, we're using the Roadcaster, so I'm sure it's just a technical thing, and that's it. Yeah, we'll go from there. Taco, what do you got?
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
My pleasure, our pleasure, for sure. It's definitely fun when we have you on the show, man. With that being said, Jus Riffin, we're out of here. Peace.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Jus Riffin. Tuesday night, 8:30 EST. Know where we be. Jus Riffin. Special guest and tech and talk. A musicology. Jus Riffin. Coming to you live at the same time. Here every week. Jus Riffin. Jump in the room. Let's chop it up. It really ain't that deep. Jus Riffin.